Hope you're ready. Comments are disabled for this video.
Magic Chat with Dan and Mike was recorded in front of a live studio audience.
Studio quality?
So, studio quality?
Yeah,
Studio quality grants headphones because I left my microphone at home. I was like, I'm driving here from work, and I'm like, damn it! Coming to you nearly live from the fabulous Temple Games in historic Pawtucket, Rhode Island. This is episode 9 for May 1st, 2014.
Let's chat! I want to chat.
Welcome to Magic Chat with Dan and Mike. I'm your host, Dan Levant. Joining me, as always, is the lovely and talented Michael McKenna. How you doing, Mike?
I'm great!
You doing good tonight?
I'm good!
Yeah, aside from the traffic and the car on fire.
Yeah, it was on fire!
Burning to the ground.
Jeez!
And joining us again this week is Giancarlo Inghetti.
That's me. It's I get it. Thank you.
Like Serengeti.
Serengeti.
Only Inghetti.
Don't get me started with Toto. I love that band. It's a great band.
Oh, I love Toto.
It's a great band.
Holy Africa, take me away from you. Okay, you ready?
Hey, royalties.
Pack one, pick one time, and we're doing Journey into Nyx.
Wow. Woo! That's shocking.
Here we go. We're going to have fun tonight. We're going to talk about our pre-release experiences.
And how much fun I had.
How much fun you had. I had a blast of fun. Ooh, sweet. I got a bird token. That's always fun. You ready? Land off the bottom. Oh, Forest.
My favorite land.
So disappointing.
Cast Tarmogoyf.
Oh,
I'm keeping this one.
First card. Feast of Dreams. 1 and a black for an instant. Destroy target enchanted creature or enchantment creature. Mike, I think you have something to say about this card.
My pre-release.
It seems good.
It seems good. I'm sure it is good, but I killed a Nyx Fleece Ram with it. 4 rounds.
That's value.
I actually did that too. Having it every single game. And that was the only time I got to cast it, because nobody played something I could kill with it.
Well, that clearly your opponents were misplaying is what the situation was.
They were beating me because I had it. Just kept getting beaten down.
So clearly not a first pickable card.
No, it is. I believe it will be once the format fleshes out a bit. But there's a card I like even better.
Yeah. What's the name of that card, Mike?
Hubris!
What's its casting cost, Mike?
Hubris!
What's its casting cost, Mike? We've lost Mike. Giancarlo, what's its casting cost?
Hubris? Oh wait, that joke's over. It's blue and a 1.
1 and a blue.
What? No, I'm doing it that way.
You can't
My
do it
way.
that way.
Alright, fine. 1 and a blue.
There you go.
There it is.
What kind of card is it?
It's an instant.
And what does it do?
It returns target creature and all ores attached to that creature to its owner's hands.
Seems spicy to me.
I love it.
It's great.
I was running this as a pre-release. Wasn't super valuable for me. I don't know. I didn't find it. It didn't blow me away, but I still like the card.
Still quite
I just
good.
Didn't find
There's
the right situation
a
for
lot
it.
less auras in the set because there's no common bestow guys.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which is interesting.
Ooh, this next one's spicy. Satyr Hoopalite.
Oh god.
A single red for a creature Satyr Soldier. Satyr Soldier Spy? Tinker Tailor Satyr Soldier?
Yeah.
Tinker Tailor Satyr Soldier.
Soldier Spy.
It's a 1/1 with heroic, and his heroic is get +1/+1 counters. That's going to the top of the pile right now for me.
Really?
I love this card.
I'm hungry.
For a satyr?
He wants to rip it in half.
I think this is much worse than the other two.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I like it.
Having the removal seems fun. Seems better than having a 1-drop.
Wait a minute. I'm the removal guy here.
Yeah.
Is this like Bizarro podcast?
I guess so.
You guys are both pointing to the removal?
I'm drinking a Sprite, Dan. I don't have Coke.
Now I'm gonna have to pay them.
Sorry. It's what's
lime-based beverage.
what's the Walmart brand?
A
of this?
carbonated lime-based beverage.
That's the one.
Dr. Thunder.
That's
Dr.
now
Thunder.
in Zing. Also our
Next-
sponsor.
Oh, we forgot the sponsor.
It's okay. It was ska music anyway.
It was what music?
Ska music.
What the hell is ska music?
It's music that 14-year-olds with scarves listen to. It's like trumpets and stuff.
It was the summer of '95. So what? In the backyard, sharing the old pies, feeling so strong. Something went wrong. Straight into my finger, what a singer, it was so long. I still remember that day.
Okay.
Yeah,
And it's for people who own skateboards but don't ride skateboards and listen.
Wow.
Yeah, all they do is they just carry the skateboards and go,
Yeah.
I'm going to
I've
the
seen
Vans."
them.
Ska music.
Down around the mall, walking in and out of work,
There you go.
they're all over the place.
Mighty Mighty Boss Tones is the only ska band
And I think they
name.
intentionally scuff up the skateboards to make them look used and stuff.
They do.
Like they're riding them.
Yep.
Next card, a Crowan Mastiff. 3 and a white for a 2/2 with for a white and a tap target creature.
He was okay in sealed.
Yeah.
I don't know how good he's actually going to be.
I don't think he's going to be good in drafts.
Non-draft.
Yeah,
I don't think he's that good.
he's okay. I definitely
don't
pick
like
the other
him.
2 cards over him.
Humbler of Mortals. 4 green. Enchantment creature elemental. Constellation. Oh, it's a 5/5. Constellation, whenever it or another enchantment enters the battlefield under your control, creatures you control gain trample until end of turn.
I enjoy this card's great, fantastic finisher.
That is a really good card.
I thought it cost 5 last time I was talking
Yeah,
about
6.
it. Yeah, less good.
Still good though.
Yeah.
It is solid, yeah.
So you basically found it was like an overrun for you.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
It was fantastic.
It's like you set up your board, slam Humbler, and
Yep.
just go on.
I'd like to note that every card we've seen so far has been playable.
Yes,
But
absolutely.
I still take Hubris.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. Hubris or the
Hubris.
Feast of Dreams.
I think
you're
Hubris beats Feast of Dreams.
Right. Yeah, you're right. Crap.
Font of Return, 1 and a black. For an enchantment, for 3 and a black, sacrifice it. Return up to 3 target creature cards from your graveyard to your hand.
Oh, I'd like to speak about this card.
Yes.
So for a lot of mana, you can do something after you've already died.
Yeah, that seems reasonable. Next card. Renowned Weaver. Green for a 1/1. 1 and a green and sack it. Put a 1/3 green spider enchantment creature token with reach onto the battlefield.
How can I reach
That seems
these
okay.
kids?
It wouldn't be like a high pick card, but it doesn't
Eh.
seem unplayable.
It's not unplayable. It's not good, though.
It's
22, 23.
Nah.
It's better than another land. It's
It
better
is.
than an 18th land.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'll give it that. Flurry of Horns. 4 and a red for a sorcery. Put 2/3 red Minotaur creature tokens with haste onto the battlefield.
I think this was originally in Gatecrash, and then they cut it and put it in this set.
Really?
I don't know. It just feels like a Gatecrash card to me. This card
Where do
might
you
be
rate it?
okay. It's not great. 5 mana is a lot, even for
It is.
that.
But you are getting two bod. Well, you're getting what? 4
The
power
fact
for
that they have
5
haste
mana.
makes it a lot better. I still don't
Yeah.
think it's that great. It's okay, though.
It's playable.
I'm sure I will end up playing it.
Yep.
It's going to be more playable than the red-green rare that has the 4 2/2 satyrs with haste.
I
Oh,
agree.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's going to see a lot. That might win more GPs than the
It
other
will
one.
probably win more GPs than odds of that.
Thassa's Demourer. 4 and a blue for an enchantment creature elemental. Has Constellation. It's a 2/6. And whenever it or another enchantment enters the battlefield, target player mills 2 cards.
Mills, next card.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Yeah, this...
Why is it a
All right.
2/6? That is really bad.
That one might actually be getting the rip.
Yes!
That's
I actually
terrible.
didn't realize it was a 2/6 until now.
Gluttonous
Cyclops.
5 and a red for a creature.
Cyclops.
That
The 5/4 with
is
monstrosity 3 for
not,
5
uh,
red.
zombie. It's a Cyclops.
I said...
Cyclops.
You said zombie.
Did I say zombie or...
Cyclops.
Can't remember. I'm drinking this.
We're gonna have to
wine.
go...
Oh, we got
Don
confirmation. The doorman cometh.
I will go back and edit out where I say zombie. Because I have the power of the editor.
Gluttonous. Cyclops.
This guy's certainly playable. The Gluttonous
Cyclops.
is certainly playable. Not exciting,
I don't
but
think it's playable.
you don't think he's playable at
I
all?
don't think he's playable at all.
He can be playable if you need a 6-drop.
He's Tenement Crasher without haste.
Okay. Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
But look at the art. He's
Hey, that is some
grabbing the
sick
shit.
art.
Fantastic flavor text. He realized he needed to stop eating the sheep herders because they'd keep making more sheep for him.
The Cyclops had learned to never eat a shepherd. Instead, he gently flung the pit aside to grow a new flock. Oh, I love it. That is
He's eating all
disgusting.
them sheeps.
Yeah, delightful.
It's great. Flavor great.
Disciple of Deceit. Blue-black for a 1/3 human rogue with Inspired. When he becomes untapped, you can transmute. You get to discard a non-land card, search your library for a card with the same converted mana cost as that card, reveal it, put it into your hand, and then shuffle your library. Fun fact, if you discard something like an Astral Cornucopia, you can tutor a land with this.
Yes.
Oh, you can.
Yep.
That's sweet. I
So
like
the
that.
converted mana cost is 0.
That
You
makes
just can't do it
sense.
the other way around.
Because Astral
Right,
Cornucopia
you
is
can't
worse
actually
than a land.
discard the land. This card doesn't really impress me. I mean,
I actually think it's kind of sweet.
it's cute, it's fun. I don't know how good it is. I mean, it's a 1/3 for 2 that's not unplayable in like the blue control-y kind of decks.
And it
It's
comes
how
down
can you
early
get
enough.
Inspired out
Yeah,
of
but it comes down early enough where you can either block something relevant, a 2/2, Or attack through their 2/2 just to get the inspired trigger.
Yeah. Pairs well with Springleaf Drum.
Yes. You're not picking it early because it's 2 colors and it's not like wildly powerful.
Nope. Ah, this is another sweet one. Hour of Need. 2 in a blue for an instant with Strive. Cast 1 in a blue. Exile any number of target creatures. For each creature exiled this way, its controller puts a 4/4 blue Sphinx creature token with flying onto the battlefield. Fun fact, they are not enchantment creatures. They're just Sphinxes.
Yep.
I love this card.
I hate this card with all of my heart.
Why?
I think it's... I said this last time. It's probably going to be insane. It looks great. I'm sure it'll play great. I just hate it. I hate that they put cards like this in Limited.
We will talk more about that. It's certainly pickable. I don't think it's...
How frustrating is it going to be to lose this card?
Yeah.
Ask my opponents at the pre-release.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were pissed.
I saw you rare.
Banishing Light. Oh, there's the noise. Banishing Light. 2 in a white for an enchantment. When Banishing Light enters the battlefield, exile target non-land permanent until non-land permanent an opponent controls until Banishing Light leaves the battlefield. This is sweet. I needed this for my modern deck, and now I have it.
It says opponent controls.
Yes.
I didn't realize that.
That is also to fix the other problem with O-rings that LSV so lovingly demonstrated for
We
us
should
on
link
Moto.
that. That is one of the best things that ever happened
I will link to that video. Did you see that one?
Oh, absolutely.
Where he intentionally screws up the
I
O-ring?
could win the game, or I could do this for value and crashes Moto.
Just like
Stacking of
Oh yeah, it did the replay and then crashed again.
You could hear Moto scream in the video. Like, if you've never heard a computer scream, that's a terrifying sound.
Now this will speak a lot about Hour of Need and how good people end up evaluating it. If people end up realizing Hour of Need is better than Banishing Light, there's a problem.
I think it is in this set, though.
That's scary.
Okay, here's why I think it's better, because there's so much enchantment removal floating around in this block. People are often going to be main decking it to hit the Stow creatures.
I
think it makes Banishing Light a little more fragile than it would be in other sets.
Alright.
Fair
I still
argument?
think it's great, but it is a
Oh,
fair
it's a great
argument.
card. Yeah. I like, so this, compared to having this in, I don't know, where was it first printed? Lauren Block or something like that.
Yes.
I think it steps down a little bit only because of the prevalence of enchantment removal. It's still an amazing piece of removal.
Also not a common anymore, for good reason.
Also not a common anymore.
Yeah, for a great reason.
And our last card, which this
sweet.
got to be a windmill slam first.
It is?
Bearer of the Heavens.
Wow.
7 in a red for a creature giant. He's a 10/10. And when he dies, you destroy all permanents at the beginning of the next end step.
Wow. He's big. He's huge.
Completely unplayable.
Combos with Hour of Need.
But absolutely terrible.
Combos with Gift of Immortality.
It does, wow. Just hope to open Gift in our third pack.
Okay, so obviously we're not taking that. First of all, we gotta get this rip out of the way. Thassa's Devourer. You just... I'm never gonna play this card. Ever.
This pack was actually quite good.
Yeah. I feel like this is tricky. I mean, I think you could take Banishing Light, Hour of Need, or Hubris. These all could easily be first picks.
I think Banishing Light is the correct pick, but I think I'd take Hour of Need from this pack just because I want to play it. Just because I don't have enough experience with it.
Yeah.
That's not right.
I could see picking Hour of Need over Banishing Light.
Yep.
I mean, I've played O-Rings in the past. I played Hour of Need at the pre-release. And see, okay, here's why. Here's my argument for why I would possibly take Hour of Need first. Banishing Light may stop you from losing the game. Hour of Need will let you win the game.
It's removal.
No, it's not removal.
No, Banishing Light.
Yeah, Banishing Light is.
Yeah.
Well, Hour of Need can be if
It
you've got
also hits
something bigger.
non-creature permanents. It's just incredible. It's a catch-all.
It is, but it's not. You're not going to win the game with it.
You can if you remove their creature and kill them.
Well, yeah, but Hour of Need proactively lets you make creatures that will kill them. See, Banishing Light will stop them from killing you, and maybe clear the way for you to get an attack in if you already have creatures. Hour of Need not only stops them from killing you, because you declare blockers, and then you can exile them with Hour of Need, but then you swing back with 8 power in the air.
Assuming you have 2 creatures.
Assuming you have 2 creatures.
Assuming they don't kill your creature in response to Hour of Need.
That's a big if.
That's not a big if.
It's a pretty good if.
It's a pretty good if.
What's your opinion, John Carl? Which one do you take?
It's tough. If I saw a pack with both Hour of Need and Banishing
You
Light,
are seeing a pack right now with both of them.
I could see.
Hypothetically
speaking.
Hypothetically.
Metaphorically speaking.
Hypothetically, if we look at this real pack in front of us.
It's super tough. Oh, and then there's 2 Hour of Needs in the deck. In the pack. Wow. I think I would go for the Hour of Need. That's tough. I would go for the Hour of Need personally.
This
Yeah, I
card
would
could
like to
also
play
be
it.
a flop. This card might be terrible. in
True.
limited.
It could be.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm dealing with one pre-release experience from it.
This is
so-
something I could look back on and say, yeah, I guess I was wrong. But for now, Banishing Light is proven as one of like the best limited cards, just by previous sets.
you would certainly never be wrong to take it Banishing
Yeah, I
Light.
think it's good. I
Except
definitely
that
take it.
they
It's-
named it terribly.
It's a virtual
I
coin
mean,
flip.
Banishing Light should be like an instant or a sorcery or something.
I agree
shouldn't
with the name is wrong, but the art is fantastic.
The art is
I think
gorgeous.
it's really cool.
it? Yep.
Banishing
All right, so we'll call it Banishing Light then.
Yeah, agree with me.
Woo! You know, just conceding because I don't like conflict.
Okay.
Oh, Magic News. Do we have anything in Magic News? We don't have any tournament results or anything like that right now. I don't really know if there's anything in Magic News to talk about that we're not going to talk about in Wild Speculation.
I went 2-2 at the pre-release with the best deck of all time.
That's what we want
That's
to talk
Magic
about,
News.
actually. Yeah, we are going to talk about our pre-release stuff. So,
Yeah.
how many? You did 2 pre-releases,
I did.
and how did you do in both of them?
I had the best deck ever and went 2-2, and then I had the actual worst deck ever and went 2-2.
What was the deck you had on Friday on the Midnight Madness one?
It was Dictate of Heliod, which is the white +2/+2 flash enchantment,
Right, the
which is
Anthem.
insane, and I never drew
What did it cast for again?
5.
Okay,
It's basically unbeatable when you cast it.
yeah.
Double Charioteers, which I never drew.
Ooh.
Yeah.
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 And basically just, I had like 18
So you had your
amazing
promo
black
plus
white
you
cards.
cracked them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then like 5 cards that sucked, and I didn't draw anything but those 5 cards the entire night, and just kept losing. It was really frustrating.
That is frustrating.
But
Yeah.
I also had some other bomb white rare that I can't remember.
And just never hit them.
I just never drew anything.
Yeah.
Just
So
lost a lot.
the Midnight Madness, you went with the white pack,
Yes.
and what did you go with on Sunday?
Black.
And how'd that work out for you?
Doomwake Giant was insane. I had 2 of them. The other 21 cards in my deck were
You
unplayable.
just leave it to Michael McKenna to not only get the promo but crack another one in the pack. Because it's you.
Or you could be Christian Meza and get an extra pack in your
Oh,
box.
you
Really?
know
Yeah, he got an extra. He got an extra
extra-
promo pack.
Yep.
And had 2 Dawn Charioteers, and good guy that he is, he played the second one.
Yeah.
Yeah. It
He had-
came in his pack.
Here's his deck. It was like triple Underworld Coinsmith, Athreos, double Charioteers, and it was
Oh.
unreal. It was so good.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
a beating.
It was quite good.
Too strong.
So I played on Sunday in the pre-release. I took the white pack because there were actually 2 left at the shop, and did not have a base white deck to play. So I was base blue with white as my secondary color, and it worked really well. And I actually wanted to talk about some of the cards that I played from the new set. I don't know why I have Voyage's End and Omen Speaker here.
Because they're great.
Yeah,
Because
I mean,
Voyage's End
Voyage's
is
End
great.
is already a known quantity. Font of Fortunes, I actually found this playable as like a 23rd card.
I think it's fine and sealed.
In sealed, yeah, we're
Yeah.
talking
Yeah.
in sealed here.
Yeah.
Like on turn 2, I didn't have a play, I dropped this, and then when I need to, it's only 2 mana to crack it. At some point in time, you're going to have 2 extra mana, so you're not doing anything with.
Yeah.
I think it worked fine for me. Gary Starfish.
card is
Gary the
brilliant.
Scryfish, he worked exactly
This
like
card is great.
I expected
Yeah.
him to. It was amazing. He sat there and blocked and scried forever, and over and over and over again.
One of the rounds I lost on Friday was 2 Sigiled Starfish and just Sigiled Starfish, because I was just drawing like all the garbage cards in my deck.
Yeah.
My opponent's just filtering and just drawing what he needed, and it
Yep.
just crushed me. This card's awesome.
Yeah, I love this card. And again, we'll have to see how it plays out in draft, but in sealed, it was amazing.
I think it's good.
The sealed and the draft environments are a little bit different.
Sealed's more slower.
Yeah, I can't
Tends
see
to
this
be
card
slower.
being bad. I think it's
More
fantastic.
slower, Giancarlo? More
Yes.
slower?
Yeah, I speak good English.
Yeah.
Also, you don't have to wait until the end of your turn to scry. A lot of the time, it's correct to scry at the beginning of your turn, so you actually draw
To get
something
the right
you
draw?
want.
Yeah.
Upkeep.
Yep,
do
yep,
it.
yep. Yeah, if you don't need him for a blocker, there's no reason
Yeah.
not to.
I mean,
Uberus. We were just talking about this card.
Uberus.
I don't remember how well this one worked for me, but I set it aside, so I'm assuming it worked really well. Actually, maybe it didn't work as well as I was expecting it to. I think that's why I set this one aside, is it never really was like the bomb I needed it to be, but...
It's still a
I don't
Voyage's
know.
End.
It's a Voyage's End,
It's a very good-
which is a known quantity without the scry.
Yeah.
It would be a little bit better with the scry, but Cloaked Siren. This card was great for me.
Love it.
3/2 flyer with flash. I had 2 of these in my sealed deck, and I caught people all the time with them.
It's so sweet.
All the time.
what was that card from Dark Ascension? It was the
Thalia
Hellskite?
Sea Skite.
Sea Skite.
Yeah.
Sea Kite, something
It's
like that.
Something
yeah.
like that. Yeah, it's the same essentially.
Supply line cranes, it was everything it was advertised to be.
Damn, they look thirsty.
A lot of times I would play this and then drop the counter on my lifelink guy, the charioteers,
Oh,
Yep. That's
just to make it a little bit bigger for extra value.
I love this card so much. Like the art and everything, all the guys reaching up. The
Yep.
thirst is real. Look at the cranes just...
They are thirsty cranes. Yeah, I mean, in sealed, it's performed exactly for me. And then the card we were just talking about, Hour of Need. I found this card to be really good. I can't remember if I ever used it to actually remove one of my opponent's creatures. I might have once. 90% of the time, it was he's attacking, I chump, and then Hour of Need, and then crack back for 8 in the air.
People also start to realize this card exists when you're just like, my opponent has 5 cards in hand and didn't do anything.
That's
This
true.
is suspicious.
You are holding up a lot of mana for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, in Born of the Gods, there was a lot of white drafters. You might see, when Journey into Nyx will be legal, you'll see a lot more blue drafters.
I do think this card's going to be good.
Yes.
Even if you're doing it for just one without the strive, even if you're hitting one creature with it, I mean, trading off... So, a lot of times, especially in sealed, sometimes in draft, you have to throw a couple, like, just derp creatures in there to fill the hole. You need
Deepwater Hypnotist.
Deepwater Hypnotist or something.
Still good.
So, I mean, you need something that's just going to fill that last creature spot because you need another body in there. And being able to trade up for a bigger creature at instant speed is perfectly fine, saving you the combat damage. And Giancarlo has put a forest on my beverage.
It looks like a toilet now. It's a toilet.
Looks like a toilet?
The people here at home can't see that, Giancarlo.
Oh, now.
Now it doesn't look like a toilet because it just fell off.
The back of the toilet.
Anyway, I found Hour of Need to just be amazing in sealed for me. It worked beautifully. Did everything I wanted it to.
I still
Giancarlo.
want to play with it. Oh, my.
How did you do in... so did you play on the Midnight Madness and on Sunday?
I did,
Okay,
yes.
what did you have for the Midnight Madness?
Midnight Madness, I went Black Box. I went 2-2, Black-Green. Out of the 7 rares I pulled, I played 6 of them. And still came in 2-2. So, there's my luck right there.
Anything in the Black-Green that really stood out to you?
Besides Doomwake Giant, nothing super. I think I had the 6-drop 7/7 Hydra that poops out Hydras.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's okay. Nothing really special. I had King Makar.
Yeah.
Or Dude, Where's My Makar?
Dude, where's my car? I had Dude, where's my car?
I did not have any tap enablers, so
Yeah.
he couldn't get anything going, essentially, the entire night.
That was my complaint about him.
Yeah.
I said that before people started playing. I thought he was overrated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very overrated at the moment. My pool was terrible with taps and stuff.
Yeah.
And Boon Satyr, and that's about it.
Moon Satyr a known quantity. It's a great card, especially in limited.
Pretty good with Doomwake Giant. And,
Triggers
Yeah,
the
it's actually
constellation.
sweet. Yeah.
Pretty good. And that was pretty much it. That was pretty much the best stuff. And then
Sunday you did very well.
Yeah, Sunday I went 3-0-1 with my good friend John Dorman. Mr. Dorman sitting over there.
So what pack did you take for?
I went green this time around.
Yep.
And again I went green-black. And I think I had...
You closed out several games with the Nemesis. I was sitting near you, and I saw many of them.
It was, first round, it was your girlfriend.
Yeah.
I'm very sorry. I apologize to Joan.
Crushed my girlfriend.
Take
into
that,
the dust.
Joan, I apologize. It was too good. That...
Oh, wait, say that again, nice and clear.
Sorry. Joan, I apologize.
That's sweet. She'll have 2 clips to listen to now. Did I play you the clip I made for her?
No.
Oh, you're going to love this. Hold on. McKenna's heard this.
It's fantastic.
You're right, Joan. I completely agree with you.
My 2 favorite things are commitment and changing myself.
Too good. It was a fine deck. Mine was not the best deck in the room by any means. Mine was probably, at best, the 3rd or 4th best.
It was better than mine! Triple
better than
Nightly is
mine.
Devil's Traveler's Amulet, nothing to splash.
But, it was still good, though. I enjoy green-black in this format. It's still kind of weak, but it does have the removal now to be a contender.
It probably is going to be very weak in sealed. I think it's going to be weaker in sealed than in draft.
Yeah, you can definitely get better pieces come draft. You can get Nemesis of Reason, Mortals.
Yeah.
I missed that card.
Yeah, I think you'll be able to sculpt your green stuff better.
Yeah,
Definitely.
a lot better.
Sweet! And we're all looking forward to doing draftings.
Oh,
Draftings.
Yeah.
Tonight we're going to be drafting from our winnings.
Wink.
Because as we all know,
Winnings.
not actually
Wink.
legal to draft yet.
Winkety wink wink.
Winkety wings.
Winkety wings?
Winkety winnings.
Oh, okay.
I would like the floor.
Yes.
Pressure.
What? Under pressure.
Two cards that are really stupid in this format.
Go
Silence the Believers
Yep.
and the Black Dictate.
Oh, that's insane. Yeah.
The Black Dictate. Which
Yes.
one was that?
Great Pact.
Great Pack.
Oh, the
Flash.
Great Pact with Flash. What does it
It's
cast for again?
5. It doesn't matter. It's like unbeatable once it resolves. That card is really
good.
dumb.
Great Pact is a solid card.
It is.
It really is.
Now think
really
about it
well
with
played.
Flash, Dan. It's too good.
Not
It's
Flash
really good.
Dan.
Flash.
Flash Dan.
Flash, Dan.
Um,
This is where we put in, oh, what a feeling.
yeah, it'll get clipped in, believe me.
Pretty sure it
As
will.
I go through this, I'll find a clip to put it there. What a feeling. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. She's a maniac.
Oh, that was, okay, sorry.
Um,
that was the song.
That was Flash
I'm done.
Flash Dan. It's actually
No,
Dan's
What a
song.
Feeling was in there too. There was both in
Oh,
there.
was it? Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Alright, I gotta, still got
What's her name with a welded chick pouring water all over herself?
They don't care.
I'd say that. They do care.
If you guys care, you don't. It
Email
doesn't
Dan to...
Yes,
Magic
you could
Chat.
send, if you care,
Oh,
or don't care, send us an email at MagicChatPodcast@gmail.com.
or post on Giancarlo's live journal. What
Yes.
was it again?
It's Reaper 42 at livejournal.com.
Send him
A
a-
live journal.
Send him a little.
there.
And on, yeah, just on the subject line, just say care or don't care. Leave the body completely empty. I
Just, yes, I like that. Either
Yeah.
just care or don't care.
yeah,
One
just
of the two.
keep the body empty. Just short and sweet.
Ah.
But I do want to say something about the pre-release.
Yes.
I know Wizards are doing special promotions for pre-releases. Like, you know how in Return to Ravnica there was the guilds. You
Yeah.
choose your guilds and stuff like that. They did choose your color boxes, special
Yeah.
boxes, stuff like that. They are doing one for M15. No information on that as of yet, but I'm kind of not liking that at the moment. Because
Why is that?
there was a lot of awesome pulls in both white and black, and it wasn't completely balanced throughout all the colors. And I was just a little perturbed about that.
Yeah, it wasn't close.
Yeah.
White and black were so
White and
much
black
better.
was maybe, yeah, green was third, and then red,
I
blue.
actually think I was spot on my analysis of the promo cards.
I think you were, yeah. The other thing I want to talk about that I ran across today is the information for Magic the Gathering Online. They are testing out some of the changes they made to Magic Online to get it back in sync with the paper Magic event. So they want to be able to run the PTQs and stuff again.
Hooray!
And they are actually having several zero-ticket entry test events in the month of May. And in addition to giving promo cards away to all who participate, these events will have prizes awarded to the players who do well in them.
Time to go infinite.
There will be true tests, and therefore this will result in some people purposefully getting removed from the events, clock timers being manipulated for some or all players, and other things like that. And all players affected this way will not be compensated further beyond their participation prizes.
Boom.
Because it's free. Why would
And
they
it's a
compensate
free.
you?
Yeah, it's a free event. And they
will
had...
reimburse you 100%.
Yes. 100% reimbursement.
But that promo card.
Oh, okay, so this is what we need to find. So, on Saturday, May 3rd, they're doing the first of these events, 9 a.m. and 1 p.m. Pacific time. They're doing a Shadowmoor Block Sealed Swiss event. 11 and 3 p.m. Pacific time, they're doing Phantom Modern Masters Swiss Sealed events.
That's good. That's fun.
So those should be interesting. I like that they're doing this, it could be fun if you can manage to hop in. I will definitely include a link to this because they've got lists of all the stuff up there, so...
Look at that entry option.
Entry fee, yeah.
Zip, nada, tickets.
So, now I thought we would move on to our Deck of the Week.
There's a cat in there.
Modern season is coming up,
Yay!
and we are going to be doing Modern events at the Temple Games on Sundays going forward, so I thought we would do kind of a meta series on Modern decks.
No.
And the top Modern decks, and I was talking with you about this a little bit earlier today, Mike, like the Tier 1 decks I think are Melirapod, the Twin Variants, Storm, I don't know, and Affinity. I think Affinity's a Tier 1. So
Yes.
Melirapod, the Twins, and Affinity are probably the Tier 1.
I agree.
Like Tier 1.5 or Tier 2 is Storm, Blue White Red Control, Scape Shift, Jund now that it's been nerfed, the various Tron decks, Living End,
Extra poop.
Merfolk,
Turbo poop.
Hate Bears,
Yes.
and Boggle Blouses.
I'll never beat that deck in my life.
Because you only play good decks, and
Yes.
it's a bad deck.
I don't think it's a bad deck.
All those other decks, I mean, I think they're competitive. I don't think they're quite on the level that, like Pod, Twin, and Affinity are.
I believe the gap between them is very small. Like, play skill and knowledge of deck can make up for a lot in Modern. So yeah. They're all viable.
Yep.
Except Blue-Eye Red Control. Don't play that deck. It's really bad.
It's performed okay. It's in big events.
Performed okay.
It top 8'd one.
It won a Pro Tour just because everyone drew terribly, and that's it.
Confirmation.
Yeah.
We're getting confirmation over here. This is confirmation bias in action.
Yes.
Yeah, and I think Jund is definitely down to like the tier 1.5 or tier 2 level, because without Bloodbraid and without Death Ray, it's been declawed.
It is tier 2, yeah.
It's like an angry cat with no claws.
It's not a non-factor though. A lot of people think it's like
not
completely dead. No, it's still a like solid enough deck.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's actually one of the best anti-twin decks, and people just don't play it for some reason because they think it's weak, but it is okay. Merfolk, on the other hand, sucks.
Oh, God.
Let's talk about Merfolk. It sucks. Next deck.
Well, I think the deck we're going to start with, talking about a little bit larger, is Pod, Malira Pod.
The highest skill cap deck in the format.
And one of the best decks in the format, without a question. So this, I don't know, have we talked about this deck before? Have we talked about Malira Pod?
We talked about the other version of Pod. We talked about Kiki Pod.
Kiki Pod. This is Malira Pod. So this doesn't have the Kiki combo in it.
Nope.
Again, the engine is still the birthing pod. And this is much more of a... I guess this is kind of like a mid-range deck with a lot of control built into it and a combo built into it.
It's a grind deck with a combo finish.
Yeah.
It's a lot like how Tarmo Twin is a tempo deck with a combo finish. You'll see that a lot in Modern, where decks can just go over the top and just kill you.
Yeah.
You really have to know how to interact with all these decks.
You really do, yeah. Knowing how these decks work is super important.
This one actually has 3 infinite combos, this version we're looking at right now. It has the Archangel of Thune Spike Feeder combo, where you remove a counter from Spike Feeder, gain 2 life, and then Archangel triggers and puts a counter on everything, and then you just make your guys
I didn't even see that part of it. Yeah.
So
because Spike Feeder had that other combo with the Lauren Elf there, that you remove, you put a -1 counter on it.
I think you're thinking of a different card.
I thought Spike Feeder was... Oh, no, it was Quilled something.
Quill Spike.
Quilled Spike.
Yes.
That's right. Sorry, I was thinking Quilled Spike. That you put a +1 counter on something, so you generate infinite mana with it. Quirky, awkward, clumsy combo, but fun to watch it go off. So obviously Birthing Pod, again, like with all these decks, is the engine that drives it. It's what lets you tutor out all the pieces. It's what may end up getting banned in this deck at some point.
I don't think so.
If anything does, it's that.
Yes.
Although they just maybe this belongs back in Magic News. They did just post the newest bannings, restricted and banning list, and nothing changed.
Oh, good.
Yeah, nothing
I
changed.
didn't know that. Okay, that's fantastic.
This past week, I think they posted
Yes.
it.
Great.
I ran across it. I was going to talk about it in the news, and
I
there
do
were no
think they
changes.
should ban Dak Fadden in Modern and Legacy and Vintage.
Well, he's not legal. He's not legal in Modern.
Oh, they thought ahead.
It's
Thank
only
God.
it's only Legacy and Vintage.
Okay.
Because he's going to be such a vintage powerhouse.
And EDH.
Dak Goose. We will talk about Dak Goose.
We are going to talk about Dak Goose later. Spellskite. This deck, main deck Spellskite.
Because it's great.
That's a built-in answer against the Tarmo Twin deck, against the
cheap,
Twin decks.
It's a great wall, and it's one of those cards that just randomly invalidates like Naya aggro decks, because you're playing this to beat other decks, and it's also an 0-4 that blocks their Nakatl all game, and they're just like, oh,
yeah.
man, stupid.
Oh, no fun.
Why am I
Redirects
playing an
burn.
aggro deck?
Oh, sorry that your lightning bolt didn't do anything there, because my Spellskite ate it. Archangel of Thune. It's always fun to see standard cards making it into the non-rotating formats. I guess she's just in there as a value creature,
She's
and
just a
also
combo
happens
piece.
to combo with Spike
That's
Feeder.
it. That's all she does, yeah.
Birds, obviously, Birds of Paradise, mana acceleration and color fixing. E-Witness for super value for getting pieces back out of the graveyard again. Eternal Witness is such a fun card to play with.
Yeah. One of the reasons Mana Leak is so bad in Modern is the fact that all this deck ever wants to do is turn 1 Dork, turn 2 Pod, and just invalidate Mana Leaks, because then they can go up the Pod if they want. If you're forced to deal with their bird or whatever they play turn 1, they can cast something, and it never works out for the control deck. One of the reasons I think Blue-Eye Red is terrible is that reason.
Because it's hard for control to really get any foot in the...
Good Pod players are, it's a miserable matchup.
Kitchen Finks, obviously... Well, Kitchen Finks are more of a beater and just kind of stabilizing you if your life total is low.
Yep, value card.
I mean, theoretically, it does combo with Malira, but you really don't want to do that, because gaining a ton of life is not actually going to win you any game ever.
There's also a lot of decks in the format that just can't win through the infinite life. Like,
yeah,
Twin can.
Twin can. Affinity would be hard for them, too.
Affinity actually can't win. Storm can't win.
Fun fact, though, it actually is not infinite life. You actually do, in a
number,
tournament, you actually do have to give a number of life that you're gaining.
Choose 100, because that's what a Johnny would do.
7 million, that's my number.
We don't talk about it, Johnny. So disappointing.
7 million.
Murderous Redcap. It only plays a 1 of the Murderous Redcap. That is the combo win condition with Malira.
That is the hard. Yeah, that's the actual win. And usually they play 2. I guess they've cut 1.
Yeah, this particular. This was whose deck was this? Was Off Channel Fireball.
Is this LSV?
Oh no, this is Jacob.
Okay.
Wilson's list. Yeah.
Wilson.
Or when they
He should have won a Pro Tour, but he drew terribly.
Yeah, he drew the Stone Cold Terrible Nuts.
Kosali Pride Mage, obviously. Well, wait, back up. Noble Hierarch, again, Mana Ramp, and the Exalted is not irrelevant at all. Pride Mage is what you're getting to answer artifact threats.
It's just a toolbox card. Yeah, utility. It's quite good.
A lot of these are one-ofs. Ranger of Eos gets you some, like your, what does it get you? Your birds. It gets you...
It generally gets you a Visceraseer plus another creature to pod up the chain with.
Yep, gets a Noble Hierarch if you want. Revelark gets stuff back out of your graveyard after you've potted it away.
Oh,
I mean, how much value is playing Revelark, potting it away to get creatures back, and getting a creature off the pod activation?
Well, considering they don't play any 6-drops, not that great, but it is still sweet.
It seems sweet. Oh, sad face. Singleton Scavenging Ooze, which is just a handy, great utility dude.
He does stuff, yep.
He'll eat things.
He'll eat things. He'll randomly mess up stuff like Storm is trying to play out of the graveyard. He'll randomly be good there.
It's good in the mirror.
Just rah, 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 rah.
They can't go infinite with him
in
play.
Shriekmaw, again, just a value card. Just enters the battlefield and you kill a thing.
Yep, that's usually a sideboard card. That is interesting.
Into main, yeah. The Spike Creator we already talked about comboing with Archangel of Thune. The Visceraseer, of course, is the other part. The Scry is not invaluable. That's the other part of the infinite combo with Murderous Redcap and Malira.
Also, when you're going off with Kitchen Finks, you do get to scry through your deck and then kill them with the Redcap. So one leads to another.
Yeah, absolutely. It gets you to what you need. Malira, obviously, is the one that makes all this work by not letting -1/-1 counters go on your persist guys. Limvala, again, just another good utility creature. Shuts down Twin.
Good in the mirror.
Good in the mirror. And Tron, the shotgun. Remember when Dave was calling him the shotgun?
Yeah, that was a terrible nickname.
I know.
I don't get it.
Tron the Last Troll, who I actually saw, he did a little bit of work in Legacy for a very brief period of time.
I used to board him in the bug landstill mirrors and just like crush people because everyone would board out their innocent bloods and stuff, and it was just unbeatable. It was so funny. He's quite good in Modern. Like, he's really good against the decks he's good against.
Absolutely.
I would not main deck him, though. I think that's a little ambitious.
Yeah, it could be. Lands basically all the colors, and then Gavany Township, which I'm happy to see. You were talking about how these... it
makes the deck tick.
Yeah, you were talking about how these spell lands from Innistrad weren't really valued. And again, Gavany's still not an expensive card, but it's nice to see it getting some play.
Yeah, I actually think it might be worth something now.
Is it?
I think it's like $4 or $5, which is crazy considering it was worthless for so long.
Now it's seeing some value now.
Still need a foil one for the cube for some reason.
I never had a foil one. Oh, it's like about $4 right now.
Huh? Ugh. Gross.
That's all.
And of course we've got Birthing Pod and Abrupt Decay. Birthing Pod, the engine that makes it run. Abrupt Decay is just a great control card in like every format it's ever been in. I guess it doesn't see a whole lot of standard play, but it wasn't without value.
With the new temple, I think it'll see more play. It's really good.
People
really just aren't playing it.
It destroys so many things.
Black-green mana bases don't work.
And of course, it's a powerhouse in Legacy.
Yeah.
And Court of Calling, which was a card that was worthless for a very long time.
And that kid cheated with me against at Star City and knocked me out of top 8.
What did he do?
He didn't have it in his deck.
Oh, the Court of Calling.
Yeah, and I rage quit the tournament. And then we found out later he got DQ'd for having Court of Calling and wasn't in his deck list. He courted up a Viridian Shaman mid-combat.
So it was in his deck, but not on his deck list?
Yeah, he had a bunch of friends with him, and I think one of them gave it to him. Because he courted for a Viridian Shaman and killed my Batterskull mid-combat when I was going to win. And then untapped and killed me. He was playing elves. Yeah.
let's do a quick going deep.
So I hate that card. I hate that card so much.
Well, you should hate the player, not the card.
Oh, I did hate the player. I also hate the card.
But the card didn't actually do anything wrong.
No, it is a very powerful card, and it's way too expensive.
Like what is it going for right now?
Too much. It's like $30.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's ridiculous. That was like a dollar or
It
less
was a dollar
for a
card.
long time.
I had to read it when the kid cast it against me. I didn't know what it did.
Boys and girls, do you not just hang on to your bulk rares from now on, because they're the most ridiculous ones are becoming worth money.
Yeah.
The cards that you look at, you say there's no reason this card should have any value associated
Unique
with it.
effects. Every time something has a unique effect, keep it. That
I
is my rule.
like that idea. Yeah, it's a very good rule of thumb.
Like Demigod of Revenge?
Yeah, like Demigod of Revenge.
Greatest card ever?
Greatest card ever.
In his sideboard, he was running the Aethersworn Canonist, obviously.
Storm Hate.
The Forged Tender. The Burnt Forged
Anger
Tender.
of the Gods Hate.
Yeah.
Just burn decks.
Fun fact, when you're playing Burton Forge Tender, do not attack your opponent with it, because they will flash in Snapcaster, block it, kill it, and then Anger of the Gods your board. Someone did that against me at the GPT.
Wow.
He lost abruptly.
Wow. Oh, that's
I had no
painful.
way to win the game. I was completely locked out.
Oh. Entomber Exarch. What does this guy do again when he hits the battlefield?
It's great. It's a Gravedigger effect or a coercion effect that can also hit lands.
Nice.
It's a 4-mana 2/2.
He's the one you can reveal in your opening hand, right? That's what all the Exarchs
No. It's like the black version of Deceiver Exarch. Yes.
Nice.
So it's very versatile. It's really good.
Harmonic Sliver, more artifact hates.
Yep.
Where's of Pontiff?
This card is.
I don't even remember what this guy does.
It haunts.
This card is really good.
Oh, that's right, it's Haunt.
Yeah.
Yes.
Boogity boogity.
-1/-1 or +1/+1.
Yep.
With Haunt.
Yes.
Wow, that's weird.
It's a very utilitarian card. It's very good.
What do you bring that in against?
It's good against Twin.
Run it made.
Yeah.
If you have the sack outlet.
A lot of decks will run made. It's very good against. Well, it's somewhat good against affinities, early drops, like Signal Pest, the Bolt Scourge.
Yeah, it's good against Affinity. Blue-Red Delver, which I was playing for a while, it killed every creature in my deck, and I got like 6 for 1. That was really sweet, yeah.
Oh, that's painful.
It destroys black-white tokens.
Yes,
it does.
Oh, yeah. So we have also Sin Collector in the sideboard. It's a great value card.
Yep.
Path to Exile, obviously. What it does, Slaughter Pact, good piece of removal.
Free removal.
Kataki's War Wage against Affinity.
Yes.
I think we were talking about how Affinity can win through War's Wage and how
I see it happen all the time.
Stony Silence is just a better card here. But
in this deck, Kataki is better.
yeah, because you've got the ability to get to it.
Exactly,
Yeah.
it goes up the chain.
Yeah.
Because you don't have to dedicate as many pieces in your board to hate because it's tutorable.
Right.
And you must remember that you control Kataki, so you control the triggers on Kataki. So once you say go, you must announce that Kataki's triggering on all of their artifacts.
Yes.
You can't just assume that they're going to miss it and then go, well, you need to sacrifice it.
It happened to John Dorman.
Yeah.
So it is
Yeah.
not.
That's what happened.
So
Yeah.
you must announce
It's a triggered ability.
Yeah, so
Yep.
if you don't announce it,
That you
then,
control.
then you are considered to be missing the trigger, and they just get to.
Is that true? I thought I had Tabernacle wording. Because
Let's look it up,
Tabernacle,
hold
if
on.
you just go to their upkeep and just say, and they draw their card, they lose everything. It's considered they chose not to pay.
This is what I was.
Did
told
Tim? Did Tim rule this? Oh, it's probably right then.
Well,
So
he
Tim-
actually didn't rule it. He actually didn't rule it as a mistrigger because the entire game we were both just
All
paying for it.
all artifacts
Okay.
have at the beginning of your upkeep sacrifice this artifact unless you pay 1. No, it gives the ability to the artifact.
That is not a. Yeah.
This gives the ability to the artifacts. You do not control this ability. It says all artifacts have at the beginning of your upkeep sacrifice this
So-
artifact unless you pay 1.
So like Tabernacle, if your opponent chooses to draw the card, it's assumed they chose not to pay. So I believe it'll work the same way.
Yeah, this gives the ability, if I was judging this gives the ability to the artifact, therefore their opponents control the ability, so they have to choose to pay. If they don't pay, it's dead.
Dan will look it up afterwards and edit the correct thing.
I will. I'll
about
do
it.
some research on this just to be sure, but I'm 90% sure. So he also has a Thrun in the sideboard for a second Thrun, because if one Thrun's not enough, get 2 Thruns.
Double shotgun.
Creeping Corrosion. that's artifact hate, right?
Artifact hate.
Yeah.
We're gonna kill all the dude guy artifacts.
Kill all the do guys. And triple Thoughtseize against Storm and maybe Twin?
More control-y decks.
I don't think
Not so
bringing.
much Twin.
Well, I guess maybe pure combo twin against Tarmo
Yeah.
twin. I would never.
No,
bring
not Tarmo
Thoughtseize.
Twin. I was thinking of the Combo Twin.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which we'll probably talk about those decks separately when we do them because they're two very, very different decks.
I'll teach people how to play Tarmo Twin. Hey, don't do anything.
Don't do anything.
Then do
and
one
then
thing.
do one thing and win.
That's good.
So this is basically the pod deck that's winning right now.
Yep.
I think it probably is the premier deck in Modern right now.
And it does get an update with the new set. It gets God Hunter Octopus as the 6th to Revel Arc into.
I hate you. Although if you're playing against a twin deck, they will have the enchantment to let you attack with the God Hunter Octopus.
Matching them, drop
Oh, that's just wrong.
It does get Athreos though.
So how do you?
What's happening?
It's not happening.
How do you disrupt this deck?
You play against it a lot, and you learn what they're doing. Because this is one of the most... As complicated as this deck is to play, it's equally as complicated to play against, and that's why I love it.
Yeah.
Because you could just path every creature they play and lose the game, or you could, like, actually know what they're doing and try to disrupt it. Like, there's so many elements, like, there are games where you think you can just win, and then they chord in response to, like, your removal spell, and they can go off at instant speed.
Yeah.
There's just a lot of powerful things they're doing.
So does destroying pod make this deck lose?
No, but it is... I generally board in like Ancient Grudge because it does hinder them enough. It
slows them down enough.
Yeah, pod is
but they can still play through without it.
They can, yeah. Then it just becomes a mid-range deck, and if you're trying to attack on the ground, they can Kitchen Finks plus Gavany Township you, and eventually it just becomes insurmountable.
And they can win without Malira too.
They can, and some decks can just go. This version, not everyone plays Archangel and Spike Feeder. You can just randomly lose to that too.
Yeah. Infinite life gain.
Soul Sisters.
There's no
terrible.
quick way to learn how to beat this deck. It's very intricate.
Yeah.
Like me and John Dorman were playing games where I was playing Tarmo Twin, and I was just losing just because I played a lot against Pod, but I wasn't particularly good at playing against it with that deck, and it was really complicated. Like tapping pods on upkeep, just like all these little things. And
yeah.
I feel really confident now just because.
Yeah, I was playing some games against John with the blue-white Tron deck, and there were definitely moments where I could go back and see where if I had taken a different line, I would have won, but I lost instead. And it's a matter of learning what he can do and when he can do it. And
this deck is really quick to go from like a crappy board state to just beating you.
Yeah.
You're just a lot of the times you're just like, wow, my opponent has a Kitchen Finks and like a Quasali Pride Mage. How can I lose this game? And it's just like, oh shit.
Yeah. Yep. And then you just win. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a sweet deck. It's a fun deck.
And they should not ban it.
Yeah, I really hope they don't ban it. It's powerful, but it's complex enough. It's got a high enough skill cap that it doesn't just windmill slam. Like, if you're playing against a weaker player, you're going to be able to beat them. Like, the player's skill is relevant to how well the deck is going to do.
How many times have you ever lost to a pod player and been like, man, that guy was terrible?
You don't.
It's never happened to me.
Yeah. Against Affinity players, yeah. See, I feel
Affinity is actually really close to as difficult as Pod to play well, but Affinity can just beat you and you're just like...
Yeah, you just like vomit your hand and crash. Like, it does kind of win that way a lot of times.
But it is a myth that Affinity is easy to play. I think that deck's really difficult.
Right.
At GPT, I only won one game with the actual twin combo.
Yeah, I noticed that in the practice games we were having. Yeah, it was a lot of times you didn't need the combo to win.
Nope.
Yep.
The threat of it is better.
It can win on Thrun. It can win on Tarmogoyth itself.
Yeah, one was Tron against Blue-Eye Red, and he's just like, I can't deal with that.
I can't stop
this.
it.
Then I put a batter spell on it.
Yeah.
All right. You ready for our random...
I hope that's the random card of the day.
Nope.
I'm excited for random card of the day.
Ready? Random card of the week. You ready?
Yep.
Tick, 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 tick.
Oh god.
Gnarlid pack.
It's too good.
Common cube staple.
1 in a green for a creature beast with multi-kicker of 1 in a green. It enters the battlefield with a +1/+1 counter for each time it was kicked, and it's a 2/2.
This card is great.
I actually really like this.
This card is fantastic in Pauper cubes, yeah.
I see this being like a good limited card, too.
Yeah.
I mean, it fits, again, it fits
Pauper.
everywhere on the curve. You play it as a 2/2 for 2, you're happy with that. It's not color restrictive for 1 in a green, and if you draw it later in the game, it's not disappointing to see like a lot of bears are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It takes all the drawbacks of a bear and gets rid of them.
Yeah.
It's a great limited
like
card.
the only thing it's missing is evasion. But
oh, boo-hoo.
hey, it would be better with evasion.
My pointy-headed badgers.
It's not a 6/6.
If it was blue, it'd have
But
flying.
it doesn't have trample. You don't understand.
And pro red if it was blue.
Yeah. Pro black.
Yeah,
Trample.
that's a spicy little card. I don't know how much there is to say about it. It's basically just a creature.
It's from World Wake. That's important.
See, why isn't this thing worth $1 million like Tarmogoyf? Imagine you could just play him and
That's
cast
true.
all the mana into
That's
him.
true, yeah.
Imagine if you put this guy. Why doesn't this guy have a home in Green Tron and Modern? I'm telling you right now, the kind of mana you could generate.
Yeah, that's true. You could
You
have
have like a 30/30 on the
Yeah,
board.
that's really solid.
Oh my god, that's
Or
horrifying. I don't know why I just said that.
Mono green fat stacks.
Oh yeah,
That crazy deck.
Ooh.
Did you see this one? Blue hate.
It reminds me of that like old football player. He hate me or whatever.
Oh yeah, he hate me. XFL.
Yeah, that's what it was.
He hate me.
Yeah, it's essentially a mono blue deck that hates blue decks, and it's just it's a funny deck. We'll come back to that another week.
Well, yeah, send me a link or something, and we'll try
He
to avoid
plays
talking about it
choke
ever.
and like spreading
Yes,
seas.
yeah.
Unlocks
It
their
plays
opponent.
every spreading seas enchantment under the sun in modern.
Nice,
Are
nice.
we talking about it?
I think we are. Yeah, let me see how we're doing for time here. So we're almost at an hour. I was gonna do like a going deep segment, but I think we can just go right to wild speculation
That's
because
fine.
we got things to talk about.
Yeah.
So it's time for Giancarlo.
Wild speculation.
That was weak.
What?
That was so weak.
Meow. I'm a kitty cat. It's wild speculation
I need to ask you about something here, Mr. Mechanic.
Yeah, what do you want to ask me?
You posted a comment earlier this week saying that the enemy fetch lands were not going to get reprinted before 2015.
I believe what I actually said was money symbol 400 times.
That was after the first part of the
Oh,
comment.
okay, I forgot.
That was
Yeah.
the second. Then it was followed by this insane number of money symbols.
Yes.
Why are you... Where is your source, sir?
One.
What did you know, and when did you know it?
What were you doing on the night of January 15th? Tell me now.
Who were you with? And what was her name? And how much did you pay her? And where can I hook up?
Who was your dad, and what does he do?
Who's your daddy and what does he do? Well, it's only enemy colored fetch lands, and
Which would be which set? That would be the Zendikar.
the Zendikar
Yes.
ones,
Yep.
and I didn't think they were going to get reprinted, first off. And then Aaron Forsyth actually responded to someone saying that they did not expect the price of the fetch lands to go up this quickly, so they did not have a plan to introduce them until after 2015.
Aha. So he said they didn't have a plan to introduce them until after 2015.
Yes.
Yeah, I still think it's possible that Onslaught could be in the fall. It's not going to be in the 2015 core set. I'm almost 100% sure of that.
Probably.
It's not the kind of card they would generally want to put in a core set to begin with, and I really don't think that they want the shocks and the fetches in standard together.
Ooh, Legacy Goblins may get their first new card in 10 years.
What's that?
Any goblin that's playable. When's the last time they printed a playable goblin for Legacy?
I don't know. Why do you think they're printing goblins?
Onslaught. Tribal. Onslaught fetch lands. They'll reprint the block with
Well,
No.
stuff.
the next block
no,
is
no.
something.
Dark side.
Something dark side?
Yeah,
That's the next block?
something.
No, it's
I hated Darkseid. I thought he was just kind of a lame Thanos.
I don't know what dark side
That's
is.
still speculation.
From DC Comics?
They
I don't know.
filed
I'm
for
going-
three
He was
trademarks.
he was a budget Thanos. Let's just put it that way.
Okay.
You don't know who Thanos is.
I do
you?
from Marvel vs. Capcom.
Okay. So I never liked Darkseid. But anyway,
Darkseid.
so that's interesting. I don't know. We'll see. So it was Forsyth. I'll have to go back and check his tweets
Yes.
to see if I can find it.
I'm not sure if it was a tweet. Someone on Star City was talking about it and said that he definitely said this. So I'm going to trust him.
Interesting. Yeah, that doesn't seem unreasonable.
Hey everybody, Dan from the podcast here. I did some research on this bit with Aaron Forsyth. It turns out what it was is he was a guest on the Brainstorm Brewery podcast, which I do listen to sometimes, but I didn't catch this episode. I'm going to just include the clip of what he had to say about the fetches and let you guys judge for yourselves. It doesn't specifically mention 2015. I think the talk going around is that they're not going to be in the core set for 2015, which seemed like pretty obvious to me anyway. But I will just let you listen to the clip and judge for yourselves.
Big question is fetch lands. there. People are complaining about these in Modern, and you did such a great job with the Shocklands reprints that the availability is everywhere. People can't complain about getting their Shocklands. If you don't have your Shocklands, you're not prepared for the format. But Fetchlands, people didn't quite see that. Is the same thing for you guys? Did you not see this happening in the demand of Modern? And eventually, I'm sure that we're going to get one. You don't want to say when, but is this a concern for you guys?
Yeah, I mean, they did take off kind of out of the blue, it felt like, pretty recently. And obviously our turnaround time on doing anything is not instantaneous. So, any plans that we have to put more fetch lands out there will take some time to execute on, but we're definitely aware of, what cards people need to build decks to play Modern and what cards they're after. So we're going to do what we can.
The other thing I want to talk about in the wild speculation right now.
The second most exciting card ever.
Well, we've got a new Planeswalker coming out.
Who's almost as exciting as God Hunter Octopus.
Let's just start with the name, Dak Faden.
God Hunter Octopus.
This is one of the dumbest names. It sounds to me like they went to one of those things online where you need a fantasy role-playing character's name, and it's a random name generator, and they did like male, rogue, human, click, let's see, Dark Lightfingers. No, we don't like that. Click it again. And they got Dak Faden.
They got this from Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. They just put it in the random name generator.
Random name generator.
And then they came up with Shaman Planeswalker Dak.
Or my favorite name generator, the Wu-Tang name generator. Fun fact, that's how Childish Gambino got his name.
Fantastic.
Fun fact.
Dak Faden. So I hate the name. And should we talk about the art before we actually talk about his abilities?
No.
You might say he got caught
red-handed.
I'm telling
he takes off his glove to reveal a second glove.
Because
I'm telling you, he got a big vat of Kool-Aid and he's stirring it with his right hand.
I'll let you guys talk.
Is there anything? It's really not the quality of the rendering either that's bad about this art. I mean, the quality of the rendering of the artwork is fine. It's the figure, it's the pose.
He looks like Antonio Banderas from any of the Mexican films.
Enormously insulting to Antonio
Banderas.
I was gonna say.
I'm sorry.
Is not a handsome, swarthy man.
He looks kind of like a C-list actor who's filling in a role that Antonio Banderas refused to take because the movie is so bad.
Hal Sparks.
Yeah.
Or one of the Rodriguez's.
Zorro Part 4.
What it is it is neither imposing nor dynamic. It appears to be it's like he's reaching for a beer at a shitty Planeswalker party, and somebody caught him on their iPhone. Like it doesn't.
It really does.
Impose that sense of power
He's like Shonda, take a picture.
Yeah, it's fine, man.
Take a selfie of me.
I was gonna take a selfie.
I'll drive with him. Just give me one.
I can drive. I'm
Dak
good.
Faden's stealing his keys back at the Planeswalker back.
And give me my key. I'm okay to drive. I've only had 6 beers.
His voltaic keys.
His voltaic keys.
That's my only good joke of the day.
Give me my voltaic keys.
I can drive my Miata.
Because obviously he drives the voltaic.
Yes.
Or
Miata.
Chevy Voltaic.
Chevy Voltaic.
If nothing else, energy conscious.
His casting cost is 1 blue-red. That's sweet. Our 3-mana Planeswalkers a lot of times are good. So what do we got in 3-mana? We got Lily of the Veil, which is amazing.
Baby Jace.
We got
Baby Jace.
Baby Jace, which was great.
Great.
We've got Domri, who was
Very
solid.
Good. Yes.
Love him.
Who else is in 3-mana?
A Johnny Caller of the something.
Pride.
Oh yeah,
Pride.
New Johnny. He's playable. He's not
okay,
exciting, but he's good.
Yeah.
M14
Rugged.
Yes.
Yeah, he's rugged and handsome. So the casting cost is fine. His starting loyalty is 3. He's got a +1 ability, so he comes in basically as a 4. That's good.
Yeah.
Can't bolt him out of the way. That was one of the key points of JTMS. Is he immediately goes out of bolt range.
And Kyora's playability in Modern.
Yep.
Because she does get bolted.
His +1 ability is target player draws 2 cards and then discards 2 cards. I like that.
A+.
Yeah, big thumbs up. For 3 mana, he goes to 4 loyalty. He's not really protecting himself, but double looting is really good.
Yeah.
His -2 ability is gain control of target artifact. That feels so meta-dependent as to whether or not
he's the greatest multivitamin in the universe!
A multivitamin?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because he gains control of iron?
Yes. Have you heard their thing? How they always have to say he's the greatest thief in the multiverse whenever they say Dak Fade?
This is the first time I've ever encountered Dak Fade in
Really?
my life.
Do you want to know what he really is? I just realized this. He's like a bit character on a Hercules/Xena like style television show.
Yes,
Dak Fade.
exactly.
He would be played by Bruce Campbell.
He would.
Yes.
He's Autolycus.
I think Bruce Campbell was even a little insulting for this artwork, but
Holy shit, he really is wearing another glove underneath his glove.
Double gloves.
he's just got a red hand. He's just got red hands because he's the thief. He's been caught red-handed. And his -6 abilities, you get an emblem with whenever you cast a spell that targets one or more permanents, gain control of those permanents.
Wow! So when you sword their creature, you
really
gain the life.
weird.
You blow up their land, you get it.
Cast a spell that targets
Get their land.
You cast
how
control
often
magic, you control it again.
Never.
targeting.
The answer's never.
That's just really weird.
There was talks with Dak Fade being in red blue painter stone of some sort.
That is good with Goblin Welders and stuff.
Yeah.
It's relevant.
Maybe as a one of a two of maybe when Chandra was big.
Ooh,
that sort
the
of
mark
thing.
of every good card ever. Pitches to Force of Will.
Yeah.
Look at that.
There's that.
There you go.
If
It's
just the
good.
force-
There's an upside to
I'll
this
play
card.
it.
I don't know how relevant his emblem is, but I like it better than
Not at
Johnny's
all.
ultimate.
Yeah, I don't think he is.
Because it's interesting. Oh, don't you know we're doing a podcast? Damn fire trucks.
Look at this fucking art.
We were discussing the art already while you were
I
out of the
can't
room.
handle it. It's so stupid.
What does he look like? Oh, who does he look like, Mike?
An
What
idiot.
actor? No, what actor?
Let me see. Gandalf.
He looks a little bit like one of the actors in the new Star
He
Wars
looks like
films, actually.
Aragorn from
I don't know their names.
Oh, what's that
No,
thing?
it's the other guy. It's
Again, he looks like
I
a
talked
discount
about him last
Aragorn.
night. He's in
Jeez.
12 episodes of Xena Warrior Princess. Which we just found out.
Yeah.
He
Oh, the guy!
plays,
Oh, what's his name?
Oculus or something
No,
like
he's
that.
the one who plays not Faramir. He plays the Horse Lord.
Jeez.
Carl Urban. He looks like an unkempt Carl Urban.
He looks like
does.
he should be a
Dr.
villain.
McCoy, yeah. And Judge
Oh,
Dredd.
yeah.
The guy you're talking about is
This
Viggo
is his
Mortensen.
worst role.
He does look like Viggo
Oh, he
Mortensen.
does look like Viggo Mortensen.
That's what I said, Aragorn. Isn't that his
Oh
name?
yeah. No,
yeah.
Viggo Mortensen.
Yep.
It's him in that movie with the wolves.
So this must have been the Viggo Mortensen
You're
before
spoiling the
Lord of the
match,
Rings.
alright? It's going to be Viggo Mortensen as Dak Fade.
Oh, I'm getting them confused.
I think he's
God, I
going to be
hope
an unknown
not.
actor as every role in the movie.
Yeah.
I take that back.
But his emblem anyway is at least interesting. I mean,
Viggo Mortensen
again,
is
I don't know
also
how relevant it is.
Mortensen.
I got it. So, Master Thaumaturge.
Don't know what it does.
Dak, that's the one that says every spell that targets more than one, you minus one battlefield Thaumaturge.
Oh, okay.
Every spell that
Obviously.
and then any of the like spells
Glimpse the
with
Sun God.
Glimpse the Sun God, you
Wow.
can steal your opponent's entire team.
Yep. All you have to
Now
play
there's an
is
easier way to do
red,
it.
white,
There's a
blue,
card from
Dak Fade,
Invasion
Super
Blocks,
Friends.
Way of Colors.
Also,
Political
one of
opinions.
those and
Target
combat
creatures
tricks because
becomes
those
the color
turn
choice
control
of
magics
Yeah.
also.
And a cantrip.
I like it.
Let's play
Oh, so you
political
instant
puppets.
speed control magic, pump the creature in the process, and then block.
Wait,
And all you have to do is cast Dak
all
Fade.
you play
And ultimate him.
on
Invasion
turn
Blocks,
3 you play.
Way of
All
Colors.
you play are sudden storms, feelings of dread, just tap abilities, and then once Dax goes online,
I love
just
it.
all control magics.
Just
How do
steal
you
all the
lose?
stuff.
Literally nothing but Dak Fading lands and tap abilities.
I love that card.
Love it.
Moment of Dread. Feeling of Dread. Great card.
And they spoiled another card from Conspiracy. Brago King Eternal. 2 blue-white for 2/4 flying. When Brago King Eternal deals combat damage to a player, exile any number of target non-land permanents you control, then return them to the battlefield under their owner's control.
Thumbs down, non-lands. This card would have been so good
That's
in
a
Cube.
filthy lie. You are very excited for that. It's
I don't
not so
care
steady.
anymore. Don't care, not one bit. This is not a cube card anymore. If it
It's
said
not a
land,
cube card?
No, I don't
If
think
it said permanence, not the non-land part.
Why does it say non-land? I wanted this card to be a Sword of Feast and Famine. I wanted this card to be
It's
broken,
an interesting card.
but they didn't make it broken.
It's an interesting card.
All right, faded.
I don't know.
He must
I mean,
crush you. He's Ivan Brago.
I
Oh my god! I
clearly-
know why he's 3 mana. Because you
Why?
play that 2 mana artifact that taps to make their thing an artifact, and then you steal it.
That was Jim's idea.
What's it called?
Liquid metal coating.
Thank you, liquid metal coating, courtesy of Jim Owens.
Jim Owens.
Tap it and then minus him to steal it.
I
Yeah.
thought he was talking about the 6 mana thing.
Oh, the
Myco Silk, Wellspring. That too.
Web.
You can steal their lands
Yeah.
too. Sick.
everything.
Because I believe it's
Because he's the greatest thief in the multiverse.
greatest thief.
And then
it costs two, no less.
Yes.
Whoa.
and then you swing with Brago, blink him, and use him again.
Jeez. That's insane,
And
dude.
we're back to Super Prince. Red, white, blue. Dak Fade is just hard red, blue.
Political puppets. We're playing that.
Yeah. And
Also,
of
his
course,
name is Jack Fade.
I just
Fact
that
check.
alone makes me not want to play the card ever
Just
in
the-
any format.
The line of text that says Planeswasher dash Dak.
Planeswasher?
Planeswasher dash
washing
the planes.
Listen, just because I'm a planeswasher,
I
doesn't
used to be the greatest thief in the multiverse. And now I watch cars.
now I'm a planeswasher. Where's my voltaic keys?
Nobody lets me wash the cars because I get red all over it.
The greatest
And we actually have a new card type from Conspiracy that we haven't talked about yet.
Oh, what's it called?
Conspiracy.
Wow.
Well, that's the name of the set. What's the card?
what's the
No,
card
it's
name?
called Conspiracy.
I know we know
the
We
name
are
of the
not
set.
doing a Who's on First routine.
No, we
here.
already know the name of the
We
set. I'm
just
telling
don't know what the set is called.
the set is called
Oh,
Conspiracy.
I'm sorry. What's the card type?
Conspiracy.
No, you
That's the
already
name
said
of the.
that.
Yeah, you already said that.
You're repeating yourself.
So this has got almost looks like an old school card frame on it. It's just different.
I would definitely take Banishing Light. Pack one, pick one.
Okay, what do you think? Fitz, since you're sitting right here, Hour of Need or Banishing Light?
I took Banishing Light.
Vanishing Light. It's the best color.
Well, I guess-
It is the best color.
I guess we are the team over here. Me and Dan.
We will crush them all. They can cast
I
their
really
Banishing Light.
like that other card, but that's goofy. It requires you to have creatures that are worse than it makes mana. And Banishing Light, you just go, you've done something and I don't like it.
It's really not hard to have something worse than a 4/4 flyer. Anyway, no rumors yet on what the conspiracy cards actually are. They're going to be like...
You guys watch all this stuff?
Yes. Are they going to be like...
Roll the planar die.
Yeah, are they going to be like...
Oh,
Are they going to be like... What was that in Arch Enemy? Are they going to be like schemes or something?
They might be, if you draw it in the deck, maybe it might be like a remember Bronze Bombshell?
I loved
Maybe
Bronze
if you
Bombshell.
give it to your opponent. If for some reason they draw it, it does something to them. We'll see.
Or maybe you could put it into play and then swap it with something in your hand, or like another player, or
I figured it out.
what? Hit us.
Everybody gets a conspiracy card, and they all put it face down in front of them. Like everyone puts it face down, and then someone yells, "The king is dead!" And everyone flips it over, and whoever has like matching ones wins.
Or whoever has the one that actually killed the king.
And you just don't play Magic,
This would be fun.
and then you lynch someone because the king is dead, and there are consequences to revolutions.
I still have no idea what to think about this set. Absolutely no idea.
I'm excited for it, Dan.
Are you?
There's at least one person that likes it. This guy.
I just don't know what to make of it.
We have to know what it does before we can
Yeah,
care.
I need to see more of it.
Also, Eric Deschamps, you're on my shit list for drawing Dak Fade.
He's done other ones.
Painting
I
deck.
know he's done great
He's done
ones.
good ones,
But the
yeah.
fact that look at
It's not
this
his
guy.
fault.
No, it is his fault.
No, it's
I
not.
blame him.
I need my keys.
What's that finger doing?
E.T.
He's part alien because he's the greatest thief in the multiverse.
Oh my god, he travels places.
That's how he transports.
Because he's a planeswalker.
Yeah.
He looks like a Batman villain that had a horrible accident and now his hand is red.
He looks like he'd be in a movie like Your Highness as the villain.
Yeah.
He looks like Hal Sparks. Look him up.
All right. Time? You know what it's time for? What's it time for, Michael McKenna?
Oh, I know this.
Which is?
I forgot. Oh, upcoming events.
Upcoming event. So this is for the weekend of May 3rd through 4th. There is Star City in Cincinnati, their regular standard and legacies.
Those are things.
And then there's no GP or PT events, and there's no TCG 5K events this weekend coming up. So all we've got to look forward to is Skill City.
Lots of drafting.
Cincinnati is drivable. You going to go out there for the
Nope.
weekend? No?
Nope.
Sure.
Yeah.
'Cause Cincinnati, it's a beautiful city.
No,
I have
it's
a friend
not.
from Cincinnati.
Oh my god, I've been there. It's horrible.
It's not horrible.
Yes, it is. I saw a documentary on it.
What, Cincinnati?
What
Ohio?
a waste of
Yeah.
film.
I believe Detroit Rock City was.
What?
Never mind.
Did you know that Ohio State Bird is Avenged Sevenfold? Did you know that? Fun fact.
Wow.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it is, guys. I
Okay.
looked it up. I did the facts.
I'm glad you did the fact.
I did the fact checking.
And
really
with that
good.
little bit, and a phone ringing in the background, is someone going to answer that phone?
Oh wait, Grant. There is.
That's a Star Trek reference, by the way, for those of you that get it.
What's that?
Neural peptide
Is that with Mork?
cake.
Is it Mork from Mork and Mindy?
No, it's Star Trek, Next Generation. Don't you know that?
Is that with the Klingons?
I'm not a doctor,
Well,
I'm
actually-
a patsy. I like that show.
Damn it, Doctor.
Okay, good.
Damn it, Doctor.
Deep Space
I'm done.
Q.
I'm not a doctor. Wait a minute, I am a doctor.
I'm a pool man.
I'm a... What was it? The
What?
Church of Paleontology?
Yeah, that's it. The Church of Paleontology.
I like it.
Oh, sweet T-Rex, you're my only guard. I love you.
Mother T-Rex.
You can't say that on the podcast. Edit
I'll
that
bleep
out.
it out.
I've been
But
good.
bleeps are actually kind of funny. I put
They
them
are?
in. I like them.
You bleep out
You don't
everything I say.
listen. You never
There's like
listen to the
6
podcast.
things you won't let me say.
You never listen
Can you
to
say them
the
all at the
podcast.
same time?
Dicks!
No, dicks are okay.
I can say dicks?
Yeah.
Really?
It's not really a swear, is it?
Whoa! This show's about to get a lot better.
It's a little untoward if you're
It's
trying
vulgar.
to
I don't
younger
know.
crowd in here.
Yeah,
Well, if I
suppose.
say tricky dick,
If you're
that's
trying to
fine,
have a
'cause
good
we're talking
time,
about
and
Richard
people are
Nixon.
selling
I would
dicks.
rather him just talk
You
about
should
dicks
never
than
talk
Richard
about
Nixon.
What if he was in a jar?
Republican
Well,
party.
what if you talked about him in the sense that you could say that Richard Nixon survived by eating the souls of babies like Dick Cheney?
Oh God! You didn't say that.
One thing Dick Cheney, one thing that Richard
Yeah.
Nixon got right.
He was great at tanning.
No, he was on Laughing.
He was on Laughing.
That was it. That's the only good thing he's ever done.
And he never
Skin.
shot one of his friends while they were out hunting and got his friend to apologize.
True.
So.
Yeah, I
Who
can't
on
believe
this
that.
earth do you think it is that could say that the one good thing about they went on laughing? Is it a
Only
lot or
him.
is it a little?
Just him.
Probably a little.
him.
Just
Okay.
him. We're the over-under is
Maybe they're in a
one.
club
Yeah,
and
we're
we're
under
pushing
one.
like they hang out now together. I was on laughing. Yeah, we know, Larry. We all. were.
Yeah, I was in the joke wall. It was great. Haha. We had a good time.
I'm too young to know what this is.
Yeah, you're just not in. I mean, John Carlin knows Laughing.
I'm 26. You're 25.
old!
I watched Bravo when it was good.
Wait, Bravo? Is that the one with
I
Gunsmoke?
remember MTV when there was music on it.
I miss Gunsmoke.
I hate Gunsmoke.
I don't think I ever watched Gunsmoke.
It had a great theme song that I can't remember.
Gunsmoke?
Yeah.
It went
Gunsmoke.
Gunsmoke. Boom.
Yeah.
I like John Carlos better. Gunsmoke! Boom!
No, my favorite theme song is, if we're gonna go back to MTV, it's the theme song to Remote Control. My favorite game show.
We're gonna do a segment. How many weeks until Hello Kitty is the #1 song in America?
I think I said
Is it Hello Kitty?
I think I said a
song?
month.
Yes.
no.
I said 2 weeks.
Okay,
said a month.
I'm having two reactions here. First of all, I'm going, there's a Hello Kitty song? And then
Yes.
I'm thinking,
It's
why
not
did it
good.
take them so long to make a Hello Kitty song?
It's dark, dude.
It's like both. I'll have to
Oh.
look for it. Clip a
Uh,
Hello Kitty song in here.
I want you right now to search up
I
a
want
video.
you right now, too!
Search up a video.
Yep.
I think type in, oh man, I think it's I Don't Work for McDonald's, Chad Kroger. It is the greatest video.
I will
Any-
look it
ever
up as
see-
soon as we're done recording.
All right, we will.
All right, so let's wrap this up.
Let's wrap it up.
Going in.
Baby.
All right, thanks everyone for listening. You can leave us feedback for the show at MagicChatPodcast@gmail.com. You can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/groups/MagicChatPodcast. I'm tweeting at MagicChatDan. And of course, check out our draft videos on YouTube. I just posted the ones we did last week
It was great.
that
They
Mike
didn't listen to
commented
me
on.
at all.
Nope. No. Let us know what segments you liked, what you did, what topics you'd like to hear. And Michael Fitzgerald, talk us out.
Until next time, keep up the conversation.
Speaking of jump, like I found the one actually alpha card that I own is a jump.
Oh,
believe
yeah,
it or
yeah, yeah.
not.
Yeah,
I was flipping. I redid my binder. I was going through my binder and I found this card. I'm like, oh, it's a jump. Oh, it's an alpha.
Why are there so many ostriches? I was promised only a few ostriches.
Cyclops.